Hey you guys, this is going to be another Pokemon Go video, and in today's video I am going to be discussing some of the things that Pokemon Go is lacking, or rather things that I would prefer to be in the game. Um, this is going to be in no particular order, it's not going to be a top 10 or anything, I'm just listing off a couple of things that I think would be awesome to be in the game. In the event you agree with me, leave a comment in the section below. In the event you don't agree with me, go away. No, leave a comment in the section below, and I will respond to as many of them as I can. And maybe in the event that this gets popular enough, we will take some of your suggestions from the list below, and I will go through them all, and we will make a collaborative video based on the comments. Um, one of the things that I would really like would be a team change option. At least at one, like once you hit max level, because at that point you kind of know which one of your friends are on what team, where they are, what team dominates your area more than any other team. Because when I first started Pokemon Go on day one, we went into town as soon as the game was released at like midnight, and I didn't exactly have any comprehension of what the teams did or how they worked. I went in blind, because I didn't have any of the informative videos of Electric Squid and Entertainment. Wow. Let me just plug myself right there. um, the issue is, like, I have a lot of friends who are on Team Valor with me. The problem is that we're kind of shut-ins. You know, we don't really go much of anywhere, and especially with me working online, I don't have much of an excuse to go into town, other than, you know, grocery shopping. So whenever I do go into town, everything is dominated by blue team here. So I can't really do much of anything. Another thing would be a more comprehensive, or at least something more in detail for the Pokédex. It has always been my dream to have some kind of more or less live action like Pokemon thing. Like whenever I tap on a Pokemon in the Pokedex, it'll show me like its natural environment. It'll show it interacting in the environment. Maybe have a little bit of a voiceover from a quote unquote professor who will tell us how the Pokemon lives and all that stuff. I would really enjoy stuff like that. I know it would take up a lot of data, and either that or it could be streamed to the phone. Um, but I really like the idea of like a comprehensive, hugely overly detailed Pokedex, especially considering that this is supposed to be based, quote unquote, in the real world. It'd be interesting to see something like that. Obviously, another thing on the list would be other generations. It would be, you know, if they could pump out as many updates as possible to get the the other generations out, that would be just amazing, because some of my favorite Pokemon are in Hoenn. Those are my favorite Pokemon. I love first generation. Pokemon Yellow was the first game I ever owned, and and it was always it's always a fun memory, you know, to go back and see these Pokemon, but they kind of are bad compared to the new ones, like stat wise. Also, I'd love to see how they're able to balance out, you know, CP numbers for the newer Pokemon, so on and so forth. Uh, I think battles are the number one concern of everyone in the community, though. Um, the gym battles don't feel like Pokemon battles. They feel like those little, you know, the little bubble wrap stuff that you get on stuff that gets sent to you in the mail, and you pop it. It feels like that. Pokemon aren't bubble wrap. Nintendo, please don't make a bubble wrap Pokemon. This is not a challenge. I don't even. Can you just? Oh my god, bubble wrap with googly eyes. Anyways, I would love to see some kind of battles. Just the way that they're played changed in some way. That and a way to battle other players, and one that's a little bit more balanced than the concept of my CP is higher than yours, your type is different than mine, and who can tap the shit out of the screen faster than the other person. That I would love to see something like that. Maybe even sort of like scripted Pokemon events where like your Pokemon are given a specific speed stat, and however fast that speed stat is how often your Pokemon attacks in the scripted scene. You can sit there and you can watch it with your friend. Um, that and any other way to really interact with people in the game. I know this is more or less a social game, so where you walk around and you actually see people in the world. But I would also like to be able to either see their character on my phone, to where it would, because like looking at the screen, it feels lonely. Like it just feels strange to know that like it looks like I'm the only person in this world, and other people are connected to my world via alternate dimensions where they happen to put Pokemon in a gym. That's something that I want changed. Like maybe turn the setting on and off in the event that you're a kid and you're underage and you don't want your location publicly broadcasted. That's or you're in your house because you don't want people coming up and being like, let's battle." That'd be really weird at like 2 in the morning. So there's that. I also want more variety in the attacks, because it doesn't, like, you got acid, vine whip, solar beam, water gun, aqua tail, like very very limited move sets, and it doesn't feel like there's all that much of a difference in the attacks themselves or the animations for the attacks. So maybe vamp that up a little bit. More slots for eggs is a big one because I always have 9 eggs. And I go walking every day to hatch these damn eggs. And I still got more. And I want more egg slots. Please, at least allow me to buy more egg slots. I feel like that would be something that would be better. A more comprehensive nearby list. I know it's been explained and explained again, and it's fairly simple to understand, but like at least some kind of general directional ping. Like the little circle that pings around you in the game. Have like 1/4 of that. Like whenever you select the Pokemon in the nearby list, ping once to show you the general direction where it is. That's 1/4 of all the possible directions it could be in. I would like something like that, something a little bit easier to understand. Especially for the either the newer players who don't, because when you see that shadow in the event that you've never played Pokemon before, if you've never seen it, you see a shadow and you see 3 footsteps next to it. Chances are you're not actually going to go out and explore for that because it could be in any direction whatsoever, and that's kind of a hassle. So, I'd like more information released about the game, like not necessarily like source code or anything like that, because I know that's been released everywhere. Like an official list from Niantic of how the game works, how it's supposed to be played, when events are going to happen, when updates are going to be rolling out, just like general contact from them stating that this is what's up, we're working on issues, stuff like that. Obviously, the multitude of bugs, and I'm not talking about the Weedles I find everywhere, they need to be fixed. That goes without saying. The ability to teach your Pokemon moves, I feel, would be something that I'd really, really like in this game. It's something like the core factors of Pokemon outside of catching them all. Like, if you sat down and you play the game, catching the Pokemon is never the main objective. Like, it's never the core gameplay loop. The core gameplay loop is always the battles. Because when it comes down to it, you're fighting Pokemon more than you're catching them. And That's something that Niantic kind of got wrong. Um, easier ways to get specific items would be another good thing. Just small little things, and then the really big, just add more Pokemon is the main thing. The battles are a huge thing that need to be changed. I I like the battle system. It's a phone game, so it's fun, but there needs to be a little bit something more than just tap 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 swipe hold the face, like it's the problem with Kingdom Hearts Unchained. It doesn't feel like a Kingdom Hearts game, and Kingdom Hearts is my favorite series of all time. So, thank you guys for watching this. Let me know your thoughts and ideas below. I'd love to hear your guys' ideas as to what Niantic should change or add or take out or anything really. Just let me know, and maybe we'll do another video in this using your guys' examples. So, thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Also, subscribe to our main channel here in the top corner.